Listen. Now for the now for the kids who parents do everything for them and y'all treat them like shit, that's fucked. Now I'm not saying be grateful because others are getting abused. I'm just saying be grateful because they're doing everything for you. Be respectful, be kind. Because others are getting abused, I'm just saying feel this gratefulness because they're doing everything for you. You know what I'm saying? Have mutual respect. You know, treat them with kindness. Understand. And if you don't understand, tell them, work with them. Don't see other relationships and feel bad. Don't try to turn yours into shit, make it seem like you want a hard life within the parent-kid element, or to make yourself feel less bad. Embrace what y'all have now. There will still be struggles within a relationship, of course. Nothing's perfect. But your life is all you know. Is most of what you know, especially from personal experiences. And when you get more experience to finally figure out what you want or realize what they do for you, etc., just be able to understand this is a healthy relationship. You have friends or etc., you've been in relationships that are healthy and unhealthy. Even when you're less experienced, you can kind of tell who's nice or who's not so nice, who's always there for you and who's not. You know what I'm saying? Regardless of, experience to a certain extent, it's like you can always put it in a perspective in some way from whatever experience you do have. You know what I'm saying? And it's just, the parent thing is tough as it is, of trying to do shit on the fly. You know what I'm saying? There's no manual. There's no, you know what I'm saying, with all the advice in the world, it's still foundational, sure, but situational. This is a whole different human being, you know what I'm saying, from the advice being given from others human beings. You know what I'm saying? Like, sure, we're humans, and sure, we relate in some ways, or this and that, you know what I'm saying? But, the things that they could, observe and consume and, be affected by in a certain way and react to a certain way. Or, you know what I'm saying? There's so many elements and there's so many ways, that it can go. You know what I'm saying? So, I say do everything, you know what I'm saying? Just in the meaning of, just being there, just caring and supporting, and, being transparent about you don't fucking know. You know what I'm saying? Being transparent, like, of being what's true to you, you not knowing, and you needing, you know what I'm saying, help to a certain extent, and you can go to them for the help. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, y'all can work together. You trying to help them without, it's like y'all talking about somebody and having a meeting of 50,000 people or 50 people or whatever, and then the person y'all having a meeting about is not even in the fucking meeting. You know what I'm saying? It's like y'all trying to figure all this shit out about this person, not even including the person. You know what I'm saying? So, whoever is trying to figure out, about, the child or whatever, and this and that, and they're not even including the child. They're not even working with the child and, you know what I'm saying, communicating with the child, in whatever way, is possible. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, and it's like, there's so many, versions and possibilities of a human being. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, it's definitely tough, and like I say, within you being the child, even if you like, just as far as, you know what I'm saying, healthy relationship, you know what I'm saying, like, you can go and, talk to that child or that child itself, you know what I'm saying, I think this teacher is mean, or I think this teacher is nice, and even within that, why? You know what I'm saying? Why? And just, within them, okay, feeling these, mean or this and that, you know what I'm saying? They need to understand why, because they could be saying the teacher's mean because, anything. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, when it comes to actually being able to evaluate, who's mean or what's unhealthy or healthy, you know what I'm saying? It's kind of, it's really blurred, and it's just some shit that they've been creating all this time, and it's not about what is. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like, and especially when you get more experience and you just say, I don't give a fuck about what y'all are doing for me. You know what I'm saying? And regardless of it, it's you going through some shit, you dealing with some shit. You know what I'm saying? Like I say, whether it's other, the way you're seeing others and comparing, your life, and you're like, you feel a little bad about it, or, this and that, or whether you just genuinely, you may not, like, the so-called parent. I mean, for the most part, or just of, how they used to treat you, or just how they do, treat you within a sense of certain moments. You know what I'm saying? Because it could, like, you can see from the outside, um, looking in from the outside, you can see like, oh, they care and support and they're different and this and that. But, there's definitely, within that is kind of just a foundational of being in a certain way. And it's like within the person expressing the care and support, it can be done in a certain way. You know what I'm saying? So they may not, appreciate that way, or, it's like that can also be unhealthy even in a way, even though it's, and then it's like a line, because then it's like, it may not be caring and support. You know what I'm saying? So, it definitely depends on, this caring and supporting thing is not this like, wholeheartedly foundational thing of this is what it is and that's it. You know what I'm saying? It's just, we can kind of, for the most part, tell caring and supporting, situational. Kendall had really bad acne when she was less experienced. She felt really ugly and would ask Kylie almost every day, does she look okay? And Kylie would say yes, or without Kendall even asking, Kylie would say she looks pretty, and that really made Kendall feel confident about herself. Yes, others may say something, but when the person you care for tell you otherwise, it means a lot. But it sucks when the person you care for says you're ugly, and then randoms also telling you you're ugly. Some people think I'm preparing you for others. Like, I don't need you to prepare me. I need you to support me, not put me down, especially if you think I'm already being put down. Like, friends joke all the time, or close people, and we make fun of each other because we have that understanding. But when it's constant, or when you're complimenting them and they're still putting you down, it's not cool. You know what I'm saying? So even when it's an element of a stranger or a friend, you're able to see those, or somebody you're close with, you know what I'm saying? There's somebody you're not close with and somebody you're close with, Yeah, like stranger, friend, somebody you're close with, somebody you're not close with. Like, it's a bigger in between. It's a different label. It doesn't have too much, you know what I'm saying? But it's like, it's elements, it's situational, it's a different way to happen. You know what I'm saying? But it's huge in that, having someone who says they care and support for you and you care and support for them, and them like, reassuring you, about things, healthily, about healthy things, because they can reassure you about things they're putting you down on, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, having that is huge, you know what I'm saying? And that's just regardless of what's happening, with people you're not close with. To have this is healthy, it's great, you know what I'm saying? And it's like, it's even, greater when you have these people who are fucking putting you down, but you didn't have this support, you know what I'm saying, reassurance that has allowed you to accept yourself and feel, good within yourself, to know that this is me, this is who I am, and I accept this. And they're gonna say these things, that's just them, and I wish they would say these things or this and that, but I know this is me, and I'm not gonna allow them to, shape who I am in a sense. You know what I'm saying? And that's where, that so-called confidence comes from, but that's where it's created at. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's where the foundation is at. That's where the practice is happening, and it's like when people are getting put down here and put down there, then it's like it's either anger and anger, you know what I'm saying, lashing out everybody, treating everybody wrong, or, doing that to others, or it's just, they fucking, conform into that and kind of, fucking, head down, fucking, like, I shouldn't say like head down, because that could, I mean, just like just this feeling real sad, feeling this horrible feeling, you know what I'm saying, about yourself, and feeling like you're not good enough, or feeling like you're not enough at all, or feeling like, you know what I'm saying, and then it's like, it's unhealthy. You got one that's healthy, you got one that's unhealthy, and that's why I say, when we evaluate certain situations and create certain shit, it's like, what is, you know what I'm saying? And we got a person who's gonna either be angry, harm others, lash out, this and that, and we got a person who's gonna, feel sad, feel like they're not enough, this and that, and then we got a person who's fucking, and also within this, you got these people who are doing this and this, and you giving them that reaction that they want. They continue to do this, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, you got these people and they continue to, then you got this support, you feeling good within yourself, feeling like, you're enough, accepting yourself. You got these people who are trying to, they're not getting a reaction. So, either they change within a sense, or either they move on to the next, you know what I'm saying? But within that next, they're getting support, whether it's from somebody, whether it's from themselves, you know what I'm saying? And it's like, that's about the what is, and when we talk about the what is and evaluate the shit, you know what I'm saying, you really see like, oh, you know what I'm saying, like, one is healthy, one is unhealthy, one is, harming others, one is not harming others, one is treat people with kindness, one is not, you know what I'm saying? And it's like, one is fucking having this trauma and creating these bad, habits and way of being, you know what I'm saying? Like, you really get to see like, oh, that's why, this person is, so-called 50 years old, and still fucking enraged, you know what I'm saying? Still, because that's just in them, and they practice it for so long, they, see somebody, with a certain shade of skin, and they fucking just lash out because, that's just what's in them, because, they want to put them down, because they got put down, because they, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's just, and because that's what they were taught within a sense, you know what I'm saying? Whoever, when they were less experienced, was teaching them, you know what I'm saying, within, putting them down, so it's like, this isn't once again, crazy, oh my gosh, where is it coming from? Why are people like this? You know what I'm saying? Like, sure, within our mind, within, once again, I mean, it's observing shit, it's still humans, and you know what I'm saying? So it's like, it's crazy. Imagine being yourself when people call you annoying and dumb. Majority get tired of being put down, trying to ignore people's comments. They like always saying dumb shit, shut the fuck up. So annoying. Now you're quiet and say nothing. Family can be so rude, then get mad that you don't hang out or speak, like y'all was so annoyed, but now y'all want that back. Nah, I get that to people who enjoyed it huge. You know what I'm saying? Because within yourself, even within, you not knowing, you know what I'm saying, at the beginning of this and that, you like, why are they, I feel bad, why are they, calling me doing this and that, you know what I'm saying, and you try to change it, you this and that, you know what I'm saying, how I talked about, will always be something, you know what I'm saying, so even within you going through that journey of changing for them, and now not being so-called not annoying, and now they're like, well, be this way, or you know what I'm saying. So you see, it's not really about you. You know what I'm saying. So if you do observe that and come aware of that, then you take the opportunity and you like, okay, you know what I'm saying, I accept me. I feel there's nothing wrong with this. I feel comfortable with doing this. You know what I'm saying? These are just, not the people, who are going to accept that, who are going to accept, that part of me, you know what I'm saying? So I'll just go give it to somebody else, you know what I'm saying? And, within certain situations of you being in a building and kind of forced to be there within a sense, then you'll just give them, the quiet, y'all go do y'all, I'll do me, because it's always something, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, you just go ahead and, fall into you and give yourself that, you know what I'm saying? Like, sure, yeah, other people, but also, give yourself that, because you still want to express, certain parts of you or those parts of you, you know what I'm saying? So you give yourself that and you enjoy yourself and you go through emotions and feelings with yourself, you know what I'm saying? And, that you get to know yourself better and you are, you know what I'm saying, furthering and building this healthy relationship with yourself, you know what I'm saying? And it's like, that's why, when people go through these things of, you know, feeling, bad and trying to change for them and this and that, like, that's why I say, like, you know what I'm saying, that's okay and that's what is, you know what I'm saying? Like, now what? Now are you not able to, understand the shit I just said? Now are you not able to, you know what I'm saying, leave them behind? Now are you not able to, embrace that part of yourself? Now are you not, you know what I'm saying? Like, that doesn't cut anything off because you did this thing. You know what I'm saying? It's about, how you evaluate it. You know what I'm saying? What do you do with the opportunities? You know what I'm saying? Like, these are the things that is, you know what I'm saying? Because it's like a lot of shit is going to happen within this world. A lot of us are going to react to different things differently. You know what I'm saying? A lot of our bodies are going to react to things differently within this world. And it's just like, obviously, damn, and especially, damn, because we're not even working towards, you know what I'm saying, nothing, but it can be a, damn, and we're working toward, you know what I'm saying, not having to, be affected by this thing, or our bodies be affected by this thing, because we're realizing, like, oh, that isn't so-called natural. That's because the way we're living. That's because the way we've constructed this world to be, and, you know what I'm saying, things of that nature. Like, some kids waste their whole life trying to make their parents proud. That's fucked. Another, you don't have to earn. They should be proud because you doing you huge. You know what I'm saying? You do not have to earn their proudness. You do not have to earn, anything. You know what I'm saying? You don't have to earn their fucking care and support. You don't have to earn anything, bro. Like, and that's, it's horrible that they reiterate that shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, they tell you, well, what I gotta be proud of you for? You're not doing that. You this and that. You're not this and that. You know what I'm saying? It's always what you're not. You're not this. You're not this. You're not this. You know what I'm saying? Instead of what is, you know what I'm saying? And you could, be doing some amazing shit and making some crazy drawings and paintings or whatever, making some music, you know what I'm saying? Fucking tap dancing, fucking, skating, anything. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, no, it's about what they want. It's about what they feel is the way of this life and, what, so-called success is, or, you know what I'm saying, this and that, you know what I'm saying? And it's like, that's such a fear-based thing, you know what I'm saying? And you can't go, this is my kid, I have to make sure this is, no. You know what I'm saying? You're going to have a kid, you already financially stable, and within that financial stability, you're able to, you know what I'm saying, within this world of the soul lock trap thing is money, and they won't have to ever worry about that. You know what I'm saying? So, they don't have to go and try to be this and that to make this life for themselves. And, those so-called parents who, say they got to go do this and that because you got to take care of us when we're, at whatever age or whatever. It's like, that's not how it works. They're not there to take care of you, of their siblings, of, whoever, you know what I'm saying? They're there we're all here to we're all here, we don't know, but to fucking experience, to live, you know what I'm saying? Like, especially not do the shit we're doing, you know what I'm saying, and experience the shit we're doing, and, just being so pressured, you know what I'm saying, and, fucking, 62 years old, your fucking parents are dead and you're still trying to, you're still trying to achieve that what you're not, because they're still right there in your fucking head. And now that's also your voice, because you didn't reiterate it to yourself so many fucking times, because it was, instilled in you, embedded in you, reiterated to you, and taught to you. You know what I'm saying? These are the things. That shit till this day throw me for a fucking loop. The way parents make you feel like shit because of others' lives. Oh yeah, I'm rich, so I took my kids to go see poor people so they would be grateful. I yell at my fucking kids to eat their food. I give them regardless if they like it, because kids are starving somewhere. Show them pics of starving kids. Like, what the fuck is that? That, hey, be grateful you have a mom, even though she abused you, uses you for money, etc. But hey, at least you got a mom. Like, huh? Yeah, let me show you kids without a mom. Be grateful. What the fuck? Don't leave the table till you finish that food. How in the fuck are you gonna force somebody to eat and then guilt them motherfuckers when they don't eat? Like, crazy how these people think they don't fuck kids up doing this shit. This is when the foundation is created. So once you start building shit on that shitty foundation, it'll eventually all come down huge. All gonna crumble and fucking down. You know what I'm saying? Like, or you just steadily trying to, you know what I'm saying, balance on this shitty foundation. You know what I'm saying? You steadily having to fucking remove shit, to alter shit, kind of have it, to stay on this shitty foundation instead of wiping the fucking foundation. You know what I'm saying? Like, that shit is insane. Yelling at somebody to eat your fucking food. Forcing somebody. Shoving that shit down their fucking mouth. Beating them if they do not eat their food. What the fuck is that? Like that is insane to me. And it's like, it's this very thing that happens in billions of homes. Like, listen, you want to billions of homes. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is insane. You know what I'm saying? And, like, the fact that even if it crosses your mind or not, you're doing it. You know what I'm saying? And, like, this is mentally, that is, detrimental to fucking a human being. You know what I'm saying? Like, that is just, you don't know how. Like, yeah, you don't know how people react, will react to anything, whether in the moment or 10 years later. You know what I'm saying? So to do such a harming, negative, unhealthy thing is, you know what I'm saying, is horrible. You know what I'm saying? And you don't know, what that does to them mentally and where they will go with that reiteration of that, with them now practicing that and telling themselves, I gotta eat, I gotta do this, I gotta finish this, and that carries over to other things. And you know what I'm saying? Like, this is very unhealthy. You know what I'm saying? Fucking, yeah, the rich shit. Like, no, bro, that's not how it's taught. You know what I'm saying? That's not what it is, because then within that, and say we're all so-called rich, you know what I'm saying? And then what? Now we just go show the less rich? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's not about, actual feeling this gratefulness of what I have because I have it. It's this feeling gratefulness because they don't have it. And that's like, you know what I'm saying? That's just, they don't have this and I have this. You know what I'm saying? That's all that is. You know what I'm saying? That's not teaching, you know what I'm saying, or, expressing or showing within a sense of gratefulness. You know what I'm saying? And that feeling that they're feeling isn't gratefulness. You know what I'm saying? And that's why I talk about the feeling bad, you know what I'm saying, about, you live in a certain way and they live, you know what I'm saying? Like, this shouldn't be no guilt tripping shit. You know what I'm saying? And they shouldn't be, feeling these things and forced to go see these things when they had nothing to do with it. You know what I'm saying? Maybe within the sense of your richness or whatever, are you doing everything you can, you know what I'm saying, to help all these other people, with, whoever you're connected with and, you're fucking, whoever, are y'all doing everything y'all can, you know what I'm saying? Like, let's talk about that. This is you know what I'm saying? Like, these motherfuckers just, came out of a vagina, came out of a stomach, and, this is what it is. You know what I'm saying? Like, they had nothing to do with this. You know what I'm saying? Within a sense. So it's like, I say within a sense because, listen, I don't, you know what I'm saying? I don't know what's going on. I don't know where these motherfuckers come from. Nah, but, but it's like, I don't know. You know what I'm saying? That shit is just, I don't agree with it. You know what I'm saying? I think that shit is unhealthy, and like I say, you know what I'm saying? Foundation. This is when the foundation is definitely being created, you know what I'm saying? And if they aren't, if they aren't like, I don't agree with this, or if they are like, I don't agree with this, but it's just like, it's really not much, you can do. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, I don't know, it's tough. I know everyone felt/feel that excitement when parents gone, house empty. It's like you felt so free. You just feel so much happier. Could say, do whatever you want. And when they come back, mood dropped. Went back into your room. Like, that shit is sad. So sad, bro. So incredibly sad, man. And I just know, like, a lot of people can, definitely have that feeling, it's like, cause like I said, I used to be on the Game Boy, and it's like, when they were here, I'm still going crazy within a sense, you know what I'm saying, cause, that's just me, and it's like, whatever, what happened, while they were there, it's like, but it's like, when they weren't there, cause it's like, I got, like some clips, saved on my PS4, and it's like, I knew they wasn't here, because I was cussing, you know what I'm saying? So, like, I was, and it's like, majority of the clips, it's like, when they weren't there, because, you know what I'm saying, I was just feeling free, and, I was really doing good on the stick, you know what I'm saying? Because I was just chilling, and it was just, like, a better environment, you know what I'm saying? And then you relax, you know what I'm saying? So all you doing is hooping, you know what I'm saying? All you doing is, playing the game, you know what I'm saying? And you excited. You're not worrying about what's coming out of your mouth or what you can't say and can say, what you can't do or can't do, how loud you can get, how, quiet you have to be, or, you know what I'm saying? You're not worrying about any of that. You just doing whatever. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, that shit was the fucking shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, blasting music. Like, it was up. It was up. Like, that, it was fucking up, bro. Time of my fucking life. Like, it's like that shit is crazy. It's like, I can tell you, you know what I'm saying, majority of, that time, or, majority of past time, or, so-called childhood, fuck that label, majority of that time, it was like, majority of the enjoyable moments, you know what I'm saying, crazy moments, this and that, you know what I'm saying, it wasn't with me and the so-called family. You know what I'm saying? Like, it was with me, you know what I'm saying, fucking by myself. It was with me in school, fucking around with everybody at school, you know what I'm saying? It was me, shit, for the niggas who, what we did after school and went somewhere or did something, you know what I'm saying? Like, but it was like, it wasn't with the so-called family, and that wouldn't make sense. You know what I'm saying? That shit would not make sense. And it's a lot of people that have, those certain moments like that. You know what I'm saying? That it wasn't with that so-called family. You know what I'm saying? So then it's like, who's the family? What's the family? Because if you express, you know what I'm saying, those times to people or this and that, You know what I'm saying? Who is that? Is that your brother? That's your cousin? That's, you know what I'm saying? Then they go instant family. You know what I'm saying? Within a certain extent or something. You know what I'm saying? And it's just like, that shit is tough, but oh God, like it did not matter. It didn't matter what I was doing. It didn't matter. You know what I'm saying? Especially, within, you know what I'm saying, you being in a place where, you know what I'm saying, it's like illegal, legal, don't really matter, because you in a place where, you know what I'm saying, it's like the outside not really a factor. You know what I'm saying? So it's like it didn't matter what you was doing, like literally. It did not matter. It literally did not matter. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like, yeah, like, I don't know. And then it was like, hear that car pull up, or, door unlocking, and it's just, it was just you know what I'm saying? And you were kind of forced to, drop your move, kind of forced to, damn, that shit is sad. Bro, like, I just, like, you know what I'm saying? Because you just really think back on shit and just know how, like, much, funner, how much fucking liver, how much, like, just, you know what I'm saying? Like, shit would have been, if you had that, sense of, you know what I'm saying, that freedom in a sense, you know what I'm saying? Majority of the time, all the time, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's just like, ugh. Shit wow. You can say what you want when you paying some bills or get your own house. Until then, shut the fuck up and do what I say. Boy, I'm not your damn friend. Oh my God. Oh God, though. Like, you can do or say what you want when you paying some bills and get your own house. Until then, shut the fuck up and do what I say. Boy, I'm not your damn friend. Like, yeah, master. Yes, master. Yeah, master. Like, what the fuck? Why did you have me, bitch? Go buy a robot. Ain't nothing negotiable. Like, huh? You own me? Then we get the, you don't talk to your family. You got niggas who ain't speak to their so-called family in years, and they'll still sit and say we was the problem. Like, what? You know what I'm saying? Like, listen. Literally. Go go buy you a robot. Ain't nothing negotiable. And you know what I'm saying? Like, listen. Anything you tell them niggas, program them niggas to do, they got you. You know what I'm saying? Like, well, within programming, within the way humans try to humanize everything, that'll be a tough situation too. But you know what I'm saying? Shit, regardless, it ain't got nothing to do with me, my nigga. But yeah, I mean, that shit is just, I don't know, that shit is so toxic. You know what I'm saying? Like, the fact that they trying to hold some shit over your head. Like, okay, nigga, what? Like, bitch, kick me out. You know what I'm saying? Like, listen, you know what I'm saying? That's just on foundational shit. Like, I mean, obviously, yeah, like, damn. Niggas been kicked out and, it's a tough life. You know what I'm saying? But it's like, it's just, don't have me. That's just, don't have me. Like, that's just, do not have me. Do not have me. Like, that's it. Don't have a fucking kid, bro. Like, what the fuck is happening? Do not have a kid. Like, I don't know what? This is not how this shit happens. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, it's wild that you go like, I'm not your friend. Like, what the fuck is that shit? You know what I'm saying? Like, the fact that, it wasn't about this, that it wasn't about this care and support. It wasn't about this, compassionate, you know what I'm saying, wanting to have fun, you know what I'm saying, wanting to talk, you know what I'm saying? It was about this, everything foundationally was, built off and dealt with off of this so-called respect thing. You know what I'm saying? And how, they so-called had to, let you know what I'm saying, that this they house. you know what I'm saying, that I allow you to, I buy you, you know what I'm saying? And it's like, you know what I'm saying? Like, motherfucker, listen. I understand. I didn't buy this motherfucker. I understand. I don't buy this fucking, you know what I'm saying? Like, this is, I'm aware. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, what? Now what? You know what I'm saying? And that's, I don't know. It's just wild how, that's the mindset. And, that's why I go, yeah, master. Yeah, master. You know what I'm saying? Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Those fucking people who make their kids say yes, sir, and no, sir to them. Yes, sir. No, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Well, you don't shut the fuck up. That shit used to be wild as fuck. Boy, if you don't shut the fuck up, you know what I'm saying? This pre-respect thing. Pre-shit. Respect is off interaction between me and you. Like, you crazy as hell. I ain't gotta say shit to your punk ass. I don't give a fuck how old you is either, bitch. That has nothing to do with me. Like, I don't understand how this shit happened. Where, you know what I'm saying, that shit has nothing to do with me. I don't give a fuck that you 89, bitch. I don't care. Literally, I do not care that you're 89. Now what? Am I supposed to fucking bow down and kiss your feet? No. I don't know you. You know what I'm saying? I'm listening. You know, if you a kind, I ain't gonna call you old. That's tough. If you a kind, you know what I'm saying, individual, you know what I'm saying, you express kindness to me. I feel this kindness. I feel this genuine interaction. You know what I'm saying? We have a healthy conversation. Shit, I respect and trust. It's there. You know what I'm saying? Like, what? Like, that don't mean I gotta go into that whole, you know what I'm saying, acting a certain way because you're visually this type of way. I don't give a fuck. Like, really, I don't give a fuck. You know what I'm saying? And that's not saying I'm gonna go and, you know what I'm saying, treat you in a rude way. That's just, I don't give a fuck of, I don't give a fuck. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna be me. You know what I'm saying? I'm either what's up? You know what I'm saying? What's up, cat? You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't. You know what I'm saying? Like, and you don't fuck with, you know what I'm saying, the way I just greeted you. That's tough. Keep it moving. You know what I'm saying? Like what's happening? You know what I'm saying? But I'm not gonna go, you know what I'm saying? Like, sure, all those times and moments, you know what I'm saying, which is still me, you know what I'm saying? Well, I feel like, you know what I'm saying, I wanna, be a little gentler. You know what I'm saying? This is sure. You know what I'm saying? Depending how I'm feeling. Like, I don't like it though. But that should just be on me and my decisions. Not because of how I'm supposed to be when they're visually this person or got this title or, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not worrying about none of those things. I'm not. You know what I'm saying? That's crazy that, you know what I'm saying, motherfuckers teach motherfuckers that. You doing what you love, video games, etc. They don't give a shit about it. They pull you away from it as much as they can, shove school down your throat. Or you have time to be on that damn game, but can't do school, can't do good in school, acts up in school. Takes away the thing you love. School still doesn't improve. Punishment after punishment, abuse after abuse. The only way to stop the bleeding is to satisfy them. Then they go, I know you can do it. Bitch, that's not the point. I know I could do it. Just don't want to. I can do whatever I work hard at. I know that. Fuck you. Bitch, that's not the point. I know I could do it. Just don't want to. And I can do whatever I work hard at. I know that. Fuck you. That's tough. You know what I'm saying? That's tough. You know what I'm saying? Like, really. Like, like I said, you know what I'm saying? It was like, damn, you know what I'm saying, like, the abuse, you know what I'm saying, getting whooped and shit like that, but it was like I said, you know what I'm saying, I was just like, you know what I'm saying, I don't feel that this is so-called wrong. You know what I'm saying? So I kept doing this shit. You know what I'm saying? Like what? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, damn, you know what I'm saying? Yes. You know what I'm saying? I didn't like getting beat on. Yes. But I also did, you know what I'm saying? So it was just like and it was really you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't like, fuck you. Like, you know what I'm saying? It was really a fuck you. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm gonna keep doing me. You know what I'm saying? But you know what I'm saying? Shit, listen, it got to the point. Got to the point your boy was hurting. Your boy was hurting. Your boy was tired of them beat downs. You know what I'm saying? So you listen. You know, I had to, you know, shit. I just understood. Okay, you know what I'm saying. This is where I'm at. You know what I'm saying, and I understood the you know, yeah, and that really you know, within those opportunities or whatever, I really took them, and you know what I'm saying, kind of learned like the power thing. You know what I'm saying? Because I was always like, you know, fuck, you know, I don't care who you are, this, but I really understood, like, oh, these motherfuckers have the power to do this, this, and that. You know what I'm saying? You're giving them the power to, you know what I'm saying? So it was like, you know what I'm saying? Regardless of what kind of I'm doing, it's always going to be off of them. You know what I'm saying? They're always able to choose, you know, what's right and wrong. You know what I'm saying? What I should be beat for, what I shouldn't be beat for. You know, what is, you know, good and what's bad. You know, what's acting up and what's not acting. You know what I'm saying? So it was like I could only, you know what I'm saying? Like, okay. I was like, so I just gotta, I'm gonna just go ahead and chill. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna just go ahead and, you know, fall back and I'm gonna just chill. You know what I'm saying? So then, you know, because it's like after so many times of this, and that, you know what I'm saying? I was going crazy. You know, I don't give a fuck. You know what I'm saying? But then, you know, it was you know, because sophomore year, they made me change schools. And then I was like, okay. I was like, okay. You know what I'm saying? Just to see how much control they had over your life, you know, to alter your whole entire life. You know what I'm saying? Like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, I was like, okay, nah, fuck this. You know what I'm saying? I was like, nah, fuck this. You know what I'm saying? Because, you know, these motherfuckers got that much power, you know, and I'm giving them that much power, and I've, you know, kind of, you know, provoke them in a way to want to react in, well, no, I mean, I don't know, you know what I'm saying? Because like I say, it's kind of like regardless of what you do, you know what I'm saying? But it's like, yeah, I mean, just my consistency of doing what I want, you know what I'm saying, rubbed them in the wrong way. I don't know, you know what I'm saying? But I just saw within whatever, you know, whatever I was doing, you know, really affected them. And they just showed how much power they really have within the situation, of a sense. And I really sensed that within a sense of them altering my whole life like that. You know what I'm saying? So I was like, fallback game in full effect. You know what I'm saying? I just, you know, just chill. You know what I'm saying? Just, you know, quiet type shit. You know what I'm saying? And started really, you know, creating this certain foundation. You know what I'm saying? In a new way. Started really observing shit. You know what I'm saying? In a new way. You know what I'm saying? Because really, you know, I was fucked. You know what I'm saying? Like I felt, you know, survival. You know what I'm saying? Like this isn't this, like you're not safe. You know what I'm saying? It's like, yeah, you know, like I say, you know what I'm saying? I was already feeling this, sure, like, fuck, I'm getting beat, fuck, I'm getting talked this way, fuck, you know what I'm saying? So it was already this unsafe, it was art, but, it's still this, you don't really, you know what I'm saying? It's just like, I know I hate this, but, so it's like, but it was like, I'm unsafe. You know what I'm saying? Like, I gotta get out, like, survival type shit. You know what I'm saying? But it was like, that's when I really started creating the foundation and really, really just observing, what I'm saying, how, people were moving. You know what I'm saying? And what people were saying and, hearing how they were saying it and different things. And, you know what I'm saying? It was like, because it's like I was already able to do it because I was doing it before, but I wasn't really like, I wasn't using it, you know what I'm saying? Like I wasn't really, I wasn't honing in on it. You know what I'm saying? Like I would use it to my advantage in certain situations, you know what I'm saying? And it's like, sometimes, it was just like the shit would just fall through because I wasn't doing it, in a way, I guess, properly in a sense. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? It's tough. You know what I'm saying? To really, talk about it or try to remember it. You know what I'm saying? But it was like, I really honed in on it. You know what I'm saying? I was really able to, I was really able to it's tough. Kind of just, read people in a sense and kind of, just I knew, I knew what was going on. I knew what was next. Like I knew that I had to do this, and that to prepare for this, and that. You know what I'm saying? Regardless of when this, and that came. You know what I'm saying? I knew how to put myself in certain situations, and I knew how to be or what to do in certain situations. You know what I'm saying? I created and taught myself, you know what I'm saying, and allowed those experiences, situations, and others to teach me, you know what I'm saying, of how to deal with certain situations, how to be in certain situations, how to observe a situation, you know what I'm saying, how to, if I wanted this, and that, to put myself in a certain place to get it without putting myself in a kind of putting myself in a situation. It's like you want something, and some people, like, I want something, I go and get it. Like, you go into the situation to get it, or this is that, but like, I wanted this and I stayed over here, and it was like, you know what I'm saying, the shit would, like, I would still be working to get it, but it was like kind of met in the middle, and I don't know, like, it's tough to, because of where, you know what I'm saying, I don't know, just because of, I don't know, I was in real, like, shit was wild. I don't know. Trying to explain that shit is tough, because it's like, you know what I'm saying? Obviously, I was definitely aware of what I was doing to a certain extent, but it was like, it was kind of just my mind just, you know what I'm saying? Because, like I said, I practiced it for so long. So it was like, once I honed in on it, it was like the last pieces of it. And then shit just started fucking, flowing, you know what I'm saying? And it was like, it was my lifestyle. You know what I'm saying? And I mean, man, like, this is certain situations I was dealing with. You know what I'm saying? It was like, it didn't matter what happened within a sense. Because, you know what I'm saying, I was able to figure out, I was able to, kind of talk my way, out of it, or into something, or, do something that would, you know what I'm saying? Like, I was able to, I don't know, like I was in control. You know what I'm saying? Within those certain situations, like I understood, me, and I knew me, and I was fully aware of where I was and what positions I was in and where I would put myself in and what would happen or what could happen, and was kind of ready. I don't like this shit is like, I don't know. I've never really like I say I evaluated, but I never really like, I guess, talked about it out loud. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like, when you talk about this shit in your head, there's also visuals. There's also, fucking audio. I don't know, like just hearing the shit of what was said, or, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's a lot more to the story, and it's like you're not really, talking a lot. It's more you kind of just seeing it or this and that. You know what I'm saying? But trying to, explain it within a certain sense is, tough, because it's like, within a certain sense, I don't fucking know, and I don't fucking remember. But it was like, it was wild. Damn. Listen, that shit was, yo. Ooh, and it was like, and of course, ever since then, like, I mean, I've just been fucking building off of it, and, steadily growing, and, you know what I'm saying, getting better within a sense. Like, I don't, like, it's like, I don't know. Shit is wild. This shit is wild. But it's like, I don't know. Yeah, and like, yeah, it's alright. That shit wild. Y'all don't express y'all feelings because y'all parents told y'all, no, that ain't it. Shut the fuck up. You want attention. Toughen up, etc. You know what I'm saying? Every fucking time you expressed yourself, every time something came out of your fucking mouth, every fucking movement you did, every face you fucking made, it was something negative. It was always a problem. Regardless. So why the fuck would you continue to do it? Right? Regardless of who it is. Those so-called parents, within your mind taught you how people are, and taught you how people react to you. You know what I'm saying? Because you like, it's me. You know what I'm saying? It's me. I'm the fucking issue. You know what I'm saying? These motherfuckers are just observing, who I am and what I am, or, you know what I'm saying? This and that. You know what I'm saying? So you said, man, fuck it. And 15 years later, and you're so much is built up. Your mental is clogged. You're drained. You're 2 days away from killing yourself. I'm telling y'all, man, this is rooted. This is, like, sure, this is you, you know what I'm saying, but this has been created and practiced, and it is now your lifestyle. Like, it just shows how important of caring and supporting somebody is, because you give that trust to them. You give that, when they say something, you take it, and just, foundationally, you know what I'm saying? Like, you take it when they say that this is the way, you say that that's the way, and you go that way, and you know what I'm saying? Like, it's tough. But it can also show how much not caring is important for yourself, can be. Because you can have all this, care and support, truly, all this care and support around you, and you don't give a fuck about yourself. You don't give a fuck about yourself, and you yourself have observed things, have been treated a certain way by others, have consumed certain things, and you've created certain things, and you've allowed those others to, tell you who you are, and you conformed into those, whether it's people who you cared and supported online, whether it's people who you cared and supported, who, you wanted to be close with, thought you were close with, and they told you to be this way, or talk down on you, or, how you feel your life should be like, or how you feel you should feel, or, it's you hate you. And you know why you hate you? Because of you. All this shit you hate about yourself or whatever, because you told yourself you hate it. Because it's like, at the end of the day, what about yourself, you know what I'm saying, like, within, it's just you. And there's no, so-called comparison, there's nobody, no other human, do you hate yourself? And if you do hate yourself, what parts is it, what is it, why do you hate those parts? And it's just like, everybody's trying to be something or not. And while they're trying to be something or not, somebody's, like certain parts of them. Somebody, it's, you are the different. You are the unique. And you want to move away and not be you and not accept you because you aren't who you told yourself you should be like. So on you. You crying, okay, I'm going to give you something to cry about. Whoops me, punishes me. I'm whooping you to stop hollering. Stop crying after I whoop you. Stop crying. Me tries everything to avoid crying, slowly stops, showing emotion, becomes numb. This fear is now instilled in me. Huge. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is a lot of people who deal with that shit. You know what I'm saying? Like I just talked about. You know what I'm saying? About, not wanting to express your feelings. You know what I'm saying? And why now motherfuckers, don't want to cry. You know what I'm saying? Like they were taught, reiterated these things of, you know what I'm saying? And, remembered of moments of, whenever they did express or cry, or, you know what I'm saying, whatever, they were punished, they were beat, you know what I'm saying? They were told they, were a bitch, were a punk, were, you know what I'm saying? Like, you're not supposed to cry. You not, like, listen, I talked about this. This is, this, big girls don't cry, boys don't cry. Like this, like, you know, regardless of how you, this is fucked. You know, like this is not a mystery. This is horrible. You know what I'm saying? Like, this isn't no, why can't people process their emotions? Like, this is, you know what I'm saying? Like, oh, I don't know. You know, who knows? I mean, this is horrible. This is horrible. You know what I'm saying? Like who the fuck says that? I'm gonna give you something to cry about. You know what I'm saying? And it's like it being like, you know, say a moment where like it was like, you know, say it's a moment where they just like got hurt. You know what I'm saying? And it's like dumb motherfuckers like, you know, like stop crying. You know what I'm saying? Like instantly. And like not like, I don't know, fucking, what is it called? Consoling them? You know, and it's fucking showering them with care. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, like instead of, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, where'd you get hurt? You know, are you okay? Or, you know what I'm saying? Like, sure, you know, there could be times they fall. And you know what I'm saying? You just kind of sit. And then, you know, they kind of look at you and, you know, you aren't like, are you just kind of, you know, are you okay? And then they get right up. You know what I'm saying? And, you know, and they can still be feeling this, you know, pain of when they fall down and you like, get up, don't cry, toughen up. And then, and the same thing, oh, you okay? You know what I'm saying? Like, listen, you know, within, you know, what they're seeing within, you know what I'm saying? Like this is people react differently, you know what I'm saying? What they're seeing react like this is not no. I'm telling y'all, you know what I'm saying? Like this is huge. You know, like this is huge. Like I was at my job and like the queso, you know, we put it in a container. It's like in a, you know, a mini oven or whatever, and that shit is hot. That shit is hot as fuck. You know what I'm saying? And, you know, I'm like, that shit hot. Then, you know, one of the cooks, somebody, you know, stop being a girl, stop acting like a little girl or something like that. And that's just like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you just see where a nigga mental at, you know what I'm saying? And see, you know, what's been expressed to that nigga and what's been reiterated to that nigga. Like, you know, how do you associate me feeling pain from burning, you know what I'm saying, a burning sensation, you know what I'm saying, to a little girl? You know what I'm saying? I'm like, what, I said what, I'm not supposed to express that I'm feeling pain? You know what I'm saying? That this shit is hot? You know what I'm saying? And then, you know, and listen, you know what I'm saying? Listen, I didn't grow up around a lot of Hispanics. You know, I didn't work at a lot of Hispanic jobs. You know what I'm saying? I understand some Spanish to a certain extent. You know what I'm saying? Them motherfuckers got to talking in Spanish. Listen, nigga, I hear you. I know what you saying, big fella. It's tough. It's tough. You know what I'm saying? But I was like, I'm gonna leave that alone. That shit was hot as fuck, though. You know what I'm saying? That shit was hot as fuck. But that's just like, that just show where people are at. You know what I'm saying? To say that shit. Cause like, why do you have to associate that with like a little girl? You know what I'm saying? Cause like they're told, you know, oh, you know, girls do this or girls do that, or, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's just, this shit is just rooted, You know what I'm saying? And this shit is, I don't agree with it. You know what I'm saying? Like, that shit is wild. We all were a people pleaser to our parents. Some of us realize shit not right and just do it to parents because we're in the house. We all were a people pleaser to our parents. Some of us realize shit not right and just do it to parents because we're in the house, but no longer do it for others. Some still do it for both. Allow parents to bully us, allow others to bully later on, realize wasn't right. Some still allow parents, some don't let others, while some do both. We allow parents to treat us like shit huge. You know what I'm saying? And this is it's going back to the, you know what I'm saying, similar shit. You know what I'm saying? What you allow to the parents to do, you allow others, it's all tough. You know what I'm saying? It's all tough. And it's just like, yeah, and it's like I say, some people never, or yeah, some people never get out of that trap. You know what I'm saying? Like, and they just stuck. I don't know, man. This shit is horrible, man. Get to talking about this shit more and more. Shit is just horrible, and it's like you see what it is. You know what I'm saying? You see, what we talking about and where it's coming from, and you know what I'm saying? These motherfuckers is still in this shit. You know what I'm saying? These motherfuckers are being bullied and being taught how to bully. I would never experience this, but for the motherfuckers who have parents who left them for another family, that shit hard. Seeing them treat them better than they ever treated you. I mean, the pain, the anger, the guilt, thinking it must have been the anger, the guilt, thinking it must have been you, thinking this nigga, thinking it must have been you, thinking you're the problem. I mean, fuck. Like, motherfuckers get replaced with animals, grandkids, etc. Like, it's so fucked up, and just another thing to heal from. Because you see that they can treat somebody right, just won't treat you right, or shit, it just be your siblings and just forget all about you. Like, damn. Like, how can you throw away one kid and have a relationship with the other? Like, y'all want to talk about crazy people. That's crazy. I couldn't imagine doing that shit. I'm gonna have a child and fuck you over, and don't give a fuck about financial basic needs. Care for and support me, bitch. Huge. You know what I'm saying? Like I say, you gonna make a decision and you gonna do what you done did, nigga. You gotta stand by that shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying, stay with the partner, this, and that. You know what I'm saying? But within bringing this human into this fucking world, my nigga, you better be there. You know what I'm saying? Or, tough situation, don't be there at all. You know what I'm saying? Don't listen, because it's like, the in and out shit is what hurts. You know what I'm saying? The in and out shit is what's fucking, you know what I'm saying? Like, damn. You know what I'm saying? But it's like, fuck you. You know what I'm saying? Like I say, you know what I'm saying? We don't need mommy and daddy. We don't, you know what I'm saying? Listen, you can say what you want to. We don't need them niggas. You know what I'm saying? No, you don't need a father. No, you don't need a mother. You know what I'm saying? No, you don't. You know what I'm saying? Like, just, been reiterated that, been told that, this is that. You don't. You know what I'm saying? And, within a foundational of, healthy relationships and, you know what I'm saying, within somebody caring support for you, yeah. You know what I'm saying? Within somebody looking out for you, yeah. You know, but within so-called, you know, a father and a mother, within those two people who, you know, had sex and fucking something grew inside of this bitch, you know what I'm saying? Like, no, you do not need those two random ass people. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, you know, it's tough. You know what I'm saying? But it's either, you know, you gonna be there for the kid or you not. You know what I'm saying? But, you know, let's go ahead and get that out of the way and let's make another decision. You made a decision to have these motherfuckers, so now let's make another decision. And, you know, fucking stand by that one. Like, I don't know, you know what I'm saying? But you either gonna be there or you not. This ain't no interchangeable shit. And when you fucking there, you either gonna care and support or you not. You know what I'm saying? Like, listen, like, this ain't like, listen, ain't no motherfucker need to be on the sidelines watching you, you know what I'm saying, caring support for motherfuckers. Fuck you. Like, get out my life. You know what I'm saying? Like, listen, like, and, you know, like I say, you know, for the ones who stuck in a building and, you know, they treating the other siblings with care and support and not treating you with nothing, it's like, you know. You know, don't try to change you. Don't, you know, like I say, don't try to earn this care and support. You know, because it's like, even within that, you know, it's like, you know, obviously situational, you know, it's, you know, but just, you know, depending, you know, find it elsewhere. Fuck, you know, that stuff. And that's how that happens. You know, people go try to find it elsewhere, end up in abusive relationships, and end up, you know, in any relationship just to find it so-called elsewhere. You know, not go find it elsewhere like that. Just you being, in school or something, you know, just try to, you know, go, you know, create certain relationships, healthy relationships, and, you know, really hold on to those people and cherish that, and, you know, be with them as much as you can, or, you know what I'm saying, really get to know yourself and, you know, fall into yourself, you know, and love yourself, and really be to yourself, you know, and not tell yourself that, you know, these are the people I'm supposed to care and support for. These are the people, you know, I'm supposed to so-called love, and these are the people who are supposed to care and support me and so-called love. Like, no. You know what I'm saying? Because then you're, you know, sitting in your room, you know, fucking feeling horrible and this and that, you know what I'm saying? Like, don't make it about them. You know what I'm saying? That's what they chose to do, you know, and that's what is, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, you know, you gotta, you know, go do you know what I'm saying? Especially, you know, with social media now and all this shit, you know what I'm saying? Like, shit, you know, whoever and wherever you at, you know what I'm saying? Like, shit, let's go hang out, let's do this, you know what I'm saying? Let's do that. Like, it's just like, you don't wanna, you don't have to feel this horribleness, you know, because of them. When we was kids, none of us cared. Now majority of people care and some still don't. Y'all keep saying y'all miss those times without acknowledging how we were during those times. You didn't get embarrassed, didn't compare, was open to others, wanted to play and be with others. Those times could be similar to now if we clean up that room and see what's under all the shit we piled on top. Huge. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like, you know, some of us, you know, within that area, you know, we have that foundation of, the fun, the play, the don't care to a certain extent. You know what I'm saying? But it's all the shit we built on top of that. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, sometimes you don't need to, you know, destroy the foundation. Sometimes you need to destroy all the shit that's on top of the foundation. You know what I'm saying? To really get back to, what you created in the beginning. You know what I'm saying? Or at that time or whatever. You know what I'm saying? And that's really, what, a lot of us need to do. You know what I'm saying? Like, within some of the shit that you built on top, you gotta get rid of that shit. You know what I'm saying? And you gotta really evaluate those times and evaluate how you were and, how carefree you were and how excited you were to, meet somebody. You know what I'm saying? And wanting to, play and go have fun and, do random ass shit and, you know what I'm saying, not, I gotta do this, I gotta, you know what I'm saying, who gives a fuck what time it is, like, it's just like, talk about whatever, do whatever, not having these whatever intentions, as far as like wanting something, as far as, just certain shit, because obviously, you want to play, you want to, go have fun or do this and that, so there's still something that you want, you know what I'm saying? But it's like, even within yourself and the way you used to fucking play with yourself and, do things with yourself and, just, whatever. It's like, get back to that shit. You know what I'm saying? And, embrace those things. Like, it's like, we need to get back to fun. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's what I was saying, at my job. I'm just like, at every fucking job, like, it's just like, it be hurting me the most. It's like, I'm already in a place I don't want to be or this and that, but then it's like, I'm bored. You know what I'm saying? Like, we could have fun. You know what I'm saying? And it's just, the energy down, the vibe is ugh. The mood is, it's like, it's just like, like, what the fuck? You know what I'm saying? Like literally, like, we could be having, fun, doing whatever. And it's just like, yeah, damn, we all here. We all in this shitty ass place. But it's like, like, okay, that's what it is, you know what I'm saying? But it's like, what do we do? You know what I'm saying? Like, do we allow, that to define, what we doing in the mood and the vibe, you know what I'm saying? Or do we, turn up on shit? You know what I'm saying? Like what do we do? And it's just, this world isn't fun. You know what I'm saying? It's just like, and like within the fun shit, we, fucking could be living healthily and, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know, like, it's really, so much to it. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's really wild, baby. Y'all be by yourselves. Y'all be cursing, blasting music, doing anything, just chilling, big chilling. That's how shit should be. That's what comfortable feels like. Huge, big chilling. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's what comfortable feels like. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, when you at your crib by yourself or whatever you at, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's what comfortable feels like. It don't matter what you're doing. That's what comfortable feels like, bro. That's what comfortable fucking feels like. Yeah, that's what comfortable feels like. Like, we done all had some shitty lives. That's for sure. That's for damn sure. You grow up thinking you're messed up, but once you begin to love yourself, you see that you're not the problem. The people that won't accept you for you are the problem. But if you never begin to love yourself, you'll fall into their guide and turn into who they want you to be. Then you're 50 years old and commit suicide. Damn. Didn't I just say that shit? I don't think I use the same age, but yeah, man. If you never begin to love yourself, you fall into their guide and turn into who they want you to be. Then you're 50 years old and commit suicide. Man. Damn. Or turn 14 and commit suicide. Turn 20 and commit suicide. Turn 8 and commit suicide. Y'all gonna stop treating people like this, man. I just don't understand the want to do that, and that's why I say, we gotta get these people some help. These motherfuckers some help. Need some milk. Y'all talk about childhood traumas all the time, but then say you want to be a kid again. Like what? Get specific, huge. Get specific, bro. Get specifics about the moments, bro. Get specific about what you talking about and what you know what I'm saying, remembering, or how, the times that you want to be like, or this and that, you know what I'm saying? Like that's good evaluation for you. That's good, for you, and that's good for others, you know what I'm saying, to hear that. And maybe go, and maybe go into, they shit and, get specific about they shit or whatever. Like, you know what I'm saying? But y'all just talking about childhood. Like I say, you know what I'm saying? Last time I remember, majority, it's like, so, remember what is, talk about what is, you know what I'm saying? And, because those are, great, lessons and great experiences to evaluate, you know what I'm saying? Especially, those tough times, you know what I'm saying? Those abusive times, and that trauma some of y'all speak of, or this and that, you know what I'm saying? To, make sure now, that you're able to be aware of it, that you're able to move away from it, that you're able to, deal with it or process it, or, avoid, it's like, what I'm saying? Like, that's important, so when everybody, or when, some people run away from it, you know what I'm saying, pay no attention to it, don't evaluate it, you know what I'm saying, and then, they wonder why can't I work, change, grow, you know what I'm saying, why is this and that, why am I feeling, and it's like, well, you know what I'm saying, one of the most important, things to, evaluate and go over, you know what I'm saying, think about, or whatever, you're not doing, you know what I'm saying, and, y'all could, so-called do, a healing process, or, whatever you tell yourself, you know what I'm saying, but if you don't do that, then it's like, regardless of what you're doing, like, it don't matter, you know what I'm saying, because it's bound to happen again, those, moments are bound to, resurface, and, it's like, you're right back there. Stop trying to be your old self. Just remember shit you used to do. Evaluate it. Do you think it's wise to bring with you when you create who you want to be next, and things you enjoyed that you didn't have to give yourself? Oh, and things you enjoyed that you didn't have to give yourself up. They'll still be part of you. But why try to be this old self as whole? But why try to be this your old self as whole just to feel, oh, oh shit. But why try to be your old self as a whole? Like, what the fuck? As a whole, just to feel or be a certain part of you. Huge. Huge. Oh my God, huge. What the fuck? Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Why you gotta try to be your old self as a whole just to feel, you know what I'm saying, or be a part of you? You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, man. That's huge. You know what I'm saying? Because that's what y'all are referring to. You know what I'm saying? Y'all are referring to a certain part. You know what I'm saying? Y'all are referring to a certain, you know what I'm saying? It's not, you know, you don't want to go back to your old self. You know, I don't give a fuck if you feel, you know what I'm saying, your old self as a whole is, you know what I'm saying, better than your whole self now. You know what I'm saying? Regardless, that old self as a whole, you were, you know, however, led yourself to who you are now. So what's saying you go back to that old self as a whole and you won't end up in the same spot? You know what I'm saying? So why not create a new self, you know what I'm saying, with those certain parts from the old, and, you know what I'm saying, certain parts from here, or, you know what I'm saying, you hate so much of this and that, then definitely certain parts of, you know, what you don't want, or this is and that, and then, you know, you go with that knowledge, you go with those parts, and, you know what I'm saying, you create these new parts, you know what I'm saying, especially off of, you know, what you don't want, you know what I'm saying, and you created a new character and give, you know what I'm saying, those wants to the new character, and this is and that. Like, you know, this is not, you know, once again, some, you know, wild thing, you know what I'm saying? Like, yes, you know what I'm saying, it's definitely work, you know, this isn't a, you know, video game where we can just, you know, give it to, you know, those characters, or, you know what I'm saying, but it's like within, you know, yes, it's give it to yourself, but, you know, obviously, you know, definitely, you know, you gotta work at it, you know what I'm saying, and you gotta practice it, and then, you know, sure, it's your lifestyle, you know what I'm saying, but even within, you know, video games, you gotta fucking work at it, you gotta practice it, you know what I'm saying, and then you're rewarded skill points, then, you know what I'm saying, you're rewarded whatever, and then when you're finally at, you know, that certain level, then you gotta also practice, you know, when you're at that level, and then, you know what I'm saying, now you just doing shit, you know, without even fucking thinking about it, you know what I'm saying, like split second decisions type shit, like that's what I like, you know, especially, you know, regardless, you know what like that's what, you know, split second decisions and knowing how to, you know, that shit is huge, you know what I'm saying, and that's what, you know, definitely, you know, in video games will really just set me apart, you know, from a lot of people, you know what I'm saying, definitely my opponent, you know what I'm saying, was those split second decisions of fucking, you know what I'm saying, of making a move, of doing this, of, you know what I'm saying, like that's what sets people apart within video games, you know what I'm saying, split second decisions. You know what I'm saying? Like, and how to react and how to, you know, like really, like that's, you know, huge, and, you know, putting yourself in those situations and practicing that, and, you know what I'm saying, getting comfortable in that, you're dangerous. Because, like I say, you know, to a certain extent, it doesn't really matter what the fuck's gonna happen because you're there. You know what I'm saying? So it's like within the natural world, you know what I'm saying, it's a, you know, similar thing, you know what I'm saying, you gotta practice that, and you gotta put yourself within those situations, and then, you know, you're there, you know what I'm saying, and also, you know, being comfortable in yourself, you know what I'm saying, to allow yourself to just make a fucking decision, just to do this, you know, do that, you know what I'm saying, so it's like, some people are like, oh my gosh, they're only two. If you teach kids when they're less experienced, or when they are very interested in something and get very familiar with it, it seems to come easy. Because it does. They can learn a big chunk of a language because they know little to nothing else, so it's easier. Saw Buddy know all the stars, cities, could name them off the top of his head. Buddy could name all the dinosaurs by just looking at them. They were only two, you know what I'm saying? But that's what he was interested in or taught, familiar with. Takes a little longer now because we know a lot and aren't just focused on that. Huge. You know what I'm saying? Huge. And that's why I say, back on the foundation of when we were, less experienced or this, and that, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, that's huge. You know what I'm saying? And, they be like, oh my God, so smart, this, and that. But it's like, it's not this like, they just know, this is, these motherfuckers, are interested in this shit and are observing this shit and, taking this shit in and, you know what I'm saying, trying this shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's what a lot of people, have fallen out of is trying shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, they're trying to get good at something, or get better at it or whatever, and they're not even trying. You know what I'm saying? Like, how many times you try to walk, you try to do this, you try, you're trying. You know what I'm saying? You gotta try. You gotta take each one and evaluate. You gotta, try this and try. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, okay, I tried this way, and I'm gonna try this way and this way, and it's like that shit is huge, bro. That shit is so huge, and it's just like, I don't know, like that shit is just like that shit is huge. You know what I'm saying? Like, who the fuck looking at a fucking dinosaur and, you know what I'm saying? But it's like, obviously, motherfuckers who, interested in it and have, done enough, got enough experience on it. And, you know what I'm saying? Like, you can fucking, sing a whole fucking song. You know what I'm saying? Why can you do that? You know what I'm saying? Not because, I can just do it. No, you know what I'm saying? Because you listen to the song, because you fucking, you was trying when you were singing it, you know what I'm saying? And it's like you just kept doing it and practicing it. Now, regardless the song is on and off, you know what I'm saying? You can just go. You know what I'm saying? Listen, man, excuse my charisma. Vodka with espresso, so I get down pat. How about your Patricia? Listen, young money militia, and I ain't the commissioner. You don't want to start. Listen. I just never was a one without an enigma. Listen, that's tough. You know what I'm saying? What you talking about? What you talking about? You understand? It's tough. I know I can't sleep. I toss and turn. This is a body being burned. Let me stop playing. Y'all ain't ready. Y'all ain't know nothing about that. That's tough. That's tough. That's the nigga I be seeing in my sleep. What you talking about? Wasn't even close to Halloween. You know what I'm saying? My shit all bloody from punching on the concrete. That's tough. Shit, what the fuck you talking about? Fuck you talking about? That shit wild, bruh. That shit wild. Wild. That shit wild. Man. I ain't got no fan. Give me throwing that for my fan. I'm talking about throwing them down. Bro, my fucking chair broke. My one and only chair. It's like the, like them black chairs you take outside and shit, put in the backyard or whatever. It's like it got the, this handle and this hand on the front, the back handle, bro. I was like, fuck it, it's getting a little old. Front handle, bro. the fucking side there, you know, it got the screw. That shit pulled up. The other one pulled up. Shit, but when the front one broke, I was like, that's a little wiggly. But then my ass collapsed. That shit just folded to the right. I was like, oh, damn. We did, you know, I kind of spaced it out. I sat on that bitch for a little bit, but nah, that shit just like, it's flattened out into the ground. So I put like some shit under it. And now that bitch like, you know, it's stable because the shit is holding it up, but, you know, make it work. You know, shit, I got a chair. I don't need to go buy another one. Not right now. Oh shit, man, this shit is wild. Wild, I say wild, my boy. You did a great job, my boy. Great job. Love what you've done with the place. Ah, yes, my boy. Yes, of course. Of course. Don't be silly, my boy. Of course, I'm the richest person in the world. Of course, my boy. You know why, my boy? Because I don't have money, my boy. I don't need it. That's how rich I am. That shit crazy. You know, like, that's the thing about accents, though. It's like, you know, like how people be like, you know, people who like certain people, you know, gay, quotation, you know, whatever labels they want to put, you know what I'm saying? And, you know, even like the way they say feminine or whatever, it's just like, they be like, why are you talking like that? You know, you don't have to talk like that. But it's just like, you know, a person who fucking, you know what I'm saying, is British, they just talking the way they talk. You know what I'm saying? Like, and to say, like, yeah, the person who is British and who wasn't born, you know, where British people born? Fucking England, you know what I'm saying? And they were born in fucking Texas. Maybe they wouldn't have a British accent. Maybe they will, you know what I'm saying? But it's more about, it's not about like forcing the accent. It's more just the way you talk because of the people around you and, you know what I'm saying, the environment you in, the shit you saw, the influence, like that's just what it is. Like, this isn't no fucking, you know what I'm saying? Like, they're forcing. And even like, they say forcing the accent, but it's like when you like speak a different language, you don't really force the accent in a sense. It's kind of just because of how it's pronunciated, you know, within the language. And you know what I'm saying? It's like, you know, you can say the words within your accent, but it's like, you may be getting the pronunciation wrong, or, you know, it doesn't sound right, because the way you're able to understand it is because it's, well, the way it's being said. You know what I'm saying? It's like, you can't understand, you know, say you speak a certain language, you can't understand some people when they have a different accent because they're saying it in a different way, you know what I'm saying, or what you're usually hearing it as. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, you know, motherfuckers just not putting shit in perspective and just understanding, like, why do you speak the way you're speaking? You know what I'm saying? But it's like, you know, you feel the way you're speaking isn't a problem. Same way they feel the way they speaking isn't a problem, but they're being told it's a problem. You know what I'm saying? If you were being told the way you were speaking is a fucking problem, then you'll be like, this is just how the way I speak. Like, what are you talking about? And at the end of the day, I don't give a fuck if somebody was making up an accent and just speaking that way because they want to fucking speak that way. Who gives a fuck? You know what I'm saying? Like who gives a fuck, really? If that's the way they want to speak, they can speak that fucking way. You know what I'm saying? It's a person who speaks away 10 years of their life and they move somewhere else, you know what I'm saying, for 5 years, and they come back to where they were 10 years and they have a whole different accent because where they were, that motherfucker just spoke that way And they were just hearing that and they imitated it in a way and it became a lifestyle. Like, this is just, you know what I'm saying? It's still just learned shit. It's still this, you know what I'm saying? We see somebody walk, so we try to walk. You know what I'm saying? Like, hey, there's so much of this shit that's just, you know, pointless. You know what I'm saying? Trying to figure shit out or, you know, demonize certain shit or, you know what I'm saying? Make people feel odd about what? You know what I'm saying? That nigga chilling, that nigga chilling. Like, I don't give a fuck if that nigga talking the way he talking and that motherfucker talking the way they talking. Like, who gives a fuck? Like, what? You know what I'm saying? Do what you gotta do. Do what you gotta do, my boy. What you mean by that, my boy? What you mean by that? My boy. What you mean by that? I can't do that, my boy. I can't do those. Evaluate, work, change, grow. Evaluate, work, change, grow.